Welcome to New Sky TV, it's explosive. Guo Yuxin's smile completely captivated Wang Haozhen. Can you believe the chemistry between this national couple is so sweet it makes your heart race? Haven't you noticed a little secret? In any short drama starring Wang Haozhen, regardless of who the female lead is, what she looks like, or how good her acting is, he and Guo Yuxin are always the perfect pair? Have you seen their new drama, Meteor Shower? I binged it all night and I'm still savoring the saccharine scenes. Honestly, when Wang Haozhen and Guo Yuxin stand together, can't you feel the air suddenly filled with pink bubbles? How strong is their chemistry, like magnets destined to stick together? Don't you want to know who blushed first when they first looked at each other? Every scene they have together, that back and forth tug of war, doesn't it make you want to jump into the screen and force them to get married on the spot? Especially when their eyes meet. Have you counted how many times you secretly rewind and rewatch it? The more you watch, the more addictive it becomes. That subtle, tentative, and flirtatious ambiguity is a million times more alluring than any straightforward confession, isn't it? Although this is only the second collaboration between the national couple, can you say their chemistry was rehearsed? It's an innate, natural harmony. Can you sense a silent storm brewing in the fleeting touch of their fingertips? Come, let me take you through those heart-stopping scenes from Meteor Garden. Can you guarantee you won't scream after watching? Remember that smile Guo Yuxin's character, the female lead, gave when she turned back in the rain. The rain soaked her bangs, but the curve of her lips made your milk tea suddenly lose its flavor, didn't it? Wang Haozhen's character, the male lead, stood just 3 meters away, his previously cold face instantly crumbling. Do you think his mind was only filled with the thought, "It's over, I'm doomed"? Did you swallow hard when his Adam's apple bobbed? Even though it was just a smile, Guo Yuxin's smile had a hook in it. Did you also feel your heart being gently tugged by her? Wang Haozhen's eyes went from indifference to panic, from panic to infatuation. Didn't you notice that even his breathing rhythm changed? Isn't this smile and your hook trope more deadly than any hero saving a damsel in distress? Because it strikes at the softest spot in your heart. In the convenience store scene, when the two of them reached for the last bottle of strawberry milk at the same time, did you hold your breath? In the 0.3 seconds it took for their fingers to touch, Guo Yuxin recoiled as if burned, but Wang Haozhen grabbed the bottle, and her wrist too. Do you think he did it on purpose? His expression as he looked down at her was both mischievous and tender. Did you scream in your heart, Wang Haozhen, don't be so good at this? Guo Yuxin's ears were so red they could bleed, but she still stubbornly said, I don't want it anymore. Don't you think this kind of girl who's tough on the outside but soft on the inside is the most lovable to bully? Wang Haozhen actually pressed the bottle of milk against his face to cool it down before handing it to her, saying, it's not hot anymore. Tell me, what girl could resist that kind of boyfriend charm? Honestly, how many times have you watched this scene? Didn't you feel a gentle tickle on your heart every time you saw Wang Haozhen's smug, mischievous smile? The most amazing scene, of course, is the ambiguous one on the sofa. The two of them are stuck in a guest house because of the rain. Guess who crossed the line first? Guo Yuxin pretends to look at her phone, but Wang Haozhen simply snatches it away and throws it aside. Didn't you almost drop your phone in your face in shock? He slowly leans closer, close enough you can count his eyelashes. Guo Yuxin tries to shrink back but can't shrink any further. Don't you want to know how fast her heart was beating at that moment? Wang Haozhen gently brushes the stray hairs from her cheek, his voice as low as a cello. What are you afraid of? Tell me, how would you answer that question? The second Guo Yuxin closed her eyes, did you think a kissing scene was about to begin? But Wang Haozhen stopped, chuckled softly, and said, your eyelashes are trembling. My goodness, isn't this kind of teasing and then running mischievousness even more insane than a direct kiss? You see Guo Yuxin, both embarrassed and angry, punching his chest, and Wang Haozhen instinctively grabbing her fist and pressing it against his own heart. Guess whose heartbeat was louder at that moment? The heart-wrenching climax arrives. The male lead, to protect the female lead, has to pretend to have amnesia and send her away. Guo Yuxin cries in the rain, shouting, you're lying. Did you shed tears along with her? Wang Haozhen stands behind the window, his fists clenched until his knuckles turn white, but his expression must remain cold. Can you imagine how much he's suffering? Finally, the truth comes out, and the female lead returns to find him sitting alone in a dark room, clutching that crumpled photo. Did your heart clench? Guo Yuxin crouched down and gently hugged him. Wang Haozhen trembled, slowly burying his face in the crook of her neck. Did you hear yourself sniffle? He said, I thought you really didn't want me anymore, his voice hoarse like sandpaper. Didn't you want to rush in and pin these two idiots together? Then he looked up, his eyes red, and kissed away her tears. That kiss was as light as a feather, yet as heavy as a promise. Didn't you feel like all the sweetness in the world exploded in those few seconds? Think about it carefully. Could any other actress handle Wang Haozhen's gaze, so aggressive yet vulnerable? Guo Yuxin's brilliance lies in her innocent smile, and her tears that make you feel like the whole world owes her a hug. Don't you think this contrast is innate when Wang Haozhen works with others? It's like there's a layer of glass between them. But in front of Guo Yuxin, all the ice in his eyes shatters. Haven't you noticed that his gaze towards her always has a touch more tenderness? They can even breathe in sync, believe it or not? In the drama Meteor Garden, there's a scene where the two sit back to back, without a single line of dialogue. Yet, can you read 1,000 words just from the rhythm of their shoulder movements? This tacit understanding isn't acting, it's a resonance at the soul level. Can you argue with that? When the ending theme of Meteor Garden plays, and the image freezes on their intertwined fingers gazing at the starry sky, didn't you, like me, frantically search for news of a second season? Did you secretly search for all their behind-the-scenes footage and discover that their off-screen romance is even sweeter than their on-screen romance? Wang Haozhen would instinctively shield Guo Yuxin from the wind, and Guo Yuxin would naturally tuck her cold hands into his pocket. Do you dare admit that you've already added Guo Yuxin and Wang Haozhen's third collaboration to your wish list for this year? If this kind of chemistry doesn't qualify as a match made in heaven, then tell me, what in this world does? Now, close your eyes and recall any moment they exchanged glances. Doesn't your heart start racing again? Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.